Grüß Gott, and welcome to another beer review. And of course, we're travelling back over to Germany, and we're looking at the Tegernseer Pils, which is of course brewed by Herzoglich Bayerisches Brauhaus Tegernsee. Now, of course, known for the Helles beer, which is really popular here in the UK, and it's one of the ones that gets imported a fair bit with the likes of Augustina, and there are quite a few others like Paulana and Hackabshaw, so you know it's in good company. But this is one that even when I was in Germany, I never actually came across it. And I was in Northern Beer Temple today, and John, the owner, who's a big fan of the Helles beer, recommended me this one. And I do like a good German Pilsner. It's probably my favourite style of Pilsner because you get a little bit more of a lemony fruitiness, and from what I've been told, this actually has some really nice fruity hoppy tones. So yeah, I have reviewed the Spezial at least. I did buy a bottle of the Helles that they do, but I think I just drank it because it is a really good Helles beer. But yeah, so I'm excited to try this one. 330ml bottle. Pick this up from Northern Beer Temple. Links in the description. So without any further ado, let's get this beer opened and see what we get. So, pour it into the glass. Go. So, beer in a glass, crystal clear as you would expect, lovely sort of deep golden look to it, like biscuity. It just looks really nice, doesn't it? Nice and simple, and the beer poured with about one thing, well, not even a finger's worth of head, it's more just the lacing on the top. But it looks like you'd expect a Pilsner to look, to be honest. So let's see what we get on the nose. And it's definitely got that sort of like slightly buttery, biscuity malt character coming through. Almost has like a slight syrup aroma, like a maple syrup. And then underneath that you've got that sort of like musky, malty character as well. Very herbal in terms of its hop presence. And it's like a very subtle sort of citrusy character, more along the lines of, I'd say, like lemongrass, which I find does have those citrusy elements, but not as like vibrant or as intense as like an actual lemon. But yeah, lovely, rounded, simple, a little bit grainy as well. Smells really nice. So let's give it a taste. Prost. And yeah, you do get a little bit more of a fruity character coming out of this one. It's almost got sort of like a very subtle berry-like character coming through. Sort of like hedgerow fruit, as opposed to like a citrusy character, which there is like a lemon in there. But then it dissipates quite quickly and the graininess comes out from the malt build. And then you get this like nice earthy bitterness coming on the back end. Lovely sweet biscuit flavour. Yeah, it's really simple. It's nice, simple, straight to the point. What you expect from the style. So easy drinking. You know, you could spend many an hour in a German beer garden just chuggling down you know, big mass after mass of this. It's just simple. It's the simplicity in it. Not terribly exciting. The thing that helps sort of differentiate it from other Pilsners is a nice defined fruitiness, which you don't usually find. You usually find like maybe a bit of a citrusy kick. But this, like the same, berry-like hedgerow fruits. Almost cranberries, maybe. A lovely crisp mouthfeel. And yeah, it's not going to last long at all. I've nearly finished the beer already, and I think that's a lovely, lovely example of the style. Yeah, it's that fruitiness on the intake. Really quite unique, actually. Doesn't get too sickly sweet though, which is a good thing. Yeah, as far as pilsners go, that's a really good effort. And I could definitely see why people would seek out this beer. And I would highly recommend it. I mean, I only paid £2.75 for this, which is a good price for some of the imported German beers. I'm not sure if these guys do a Doppelbock. I'd love to try that. I'm hoping to go back to Germany some point soon. So I'm going on a Doppelbock hunt. And I'm going to take you guys with me, and we're going to find some Doppelbocks to bring back to the UK. But yeah, it's simple, it's tasty, refreshing, what you expect from a Pilsner, but it's got that German expertise and brewing tradition behind it. And yeah, highly, highly recommended. In terms of a rating, I drank a hell of a lot of different Pilsners when I was in Germany, so it's quite hard to place it amongst those. But it's not as, aside from the berry fruity notes coming through, it's not as memorable for me compared to some of the stuff that was local to where I was staying in Regensburg, like the Spital Pilsner, which was really nice, Bischofshof Pils, Kneitinger Pils. You know, they were just like the local breweries. But then, of course, you've got the more established, like Bitburger Pils, and then every other little town and you know, state brewery brews a Pilsner. So, you know, there's a hell of a lot of competition, and there's a hell of a lot out there to help differentiate, you know, to make it hard to differentiate it. Jever Pils, which is another beautiful example, and a macro product as well. But yeah, this is lovely. So I can happily give this one an 8 out of 10. One that I wish I had a little bit more of. And I drink beers like this, and it makes me homesick for Germany. Quite honestly, you know, it's got this bittersweet remnant with me. And yeah, I need to have a trip to Germany and just bring back like a suitcase worth of like Helles beers, Pilsners, Doppelbocks, you name it. I love German craft brewery. I've loved being involved in it. But give me like a crate of this, or like the Augustiner Helles, over a lot of even the best highly regarded craft breweries from the world. It's just such a satisfying drinking experience, and I wish I had pretzels with Macedama cheese or Emmentaler cheese on them. Yeah. Oh well. So if you've tried this one, then let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are you a fan of the brewery? Are you a fan of the style? Name me some of your favourite German beers. Always interested to hear what people think. Of course, check out the brewery down below. I think I have uploaded a review of one of their beers, which I will, if I remember to, I'll put that link in there as well. Check out my Pilsner playlist for more great examples of a really understated style. Excuse me. And of course, check out my German beer playlist, because there are so many beautiful beers that I was so lucky to try in Germany. And the great thing is, it's still a very, very small amount, all things considered. But we're still getting great beers like this to the UK. And you're going to pay a little bit more extra for them, especially compared to what you'd be paying for this back in Germany. But it's so worth it a lot of the time. And to be honest, when the UK craft breweries are doing like a Pilsner or a Helles beer, then they're charging like even more. And it's like, well, why would you pay more for? Don't get me wrong, we were talking about this in Northern Beer Temple, and a little bit of a story time now, but I've got to cut it off as quickly as possible. And it's like I was saying that when I was in Manchester with Paul and everyone, they were all obviously like whatever the haziest beer was, the haziest IPA or pale ale. But I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try a Cloudwater Helles beer. And it's probably one of the best Cloudwater beers that I've had. And if I was to buy a bottle of that, or a can of that, compared to a bottle of this, I'd probably end up paying more for the Cloudwater one, which was really good. really authentic tasting. I can't remember the specific name of it, but for a little bit less, most of the time, I can get an actual authentic German beer from a local bottle shop. So I'd probably opt for that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely worth it. If you see this beer, give it a go. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. So if any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed it, then their links will be included in the description box. And yeah, I think I've covered all bases. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. I don't think any German actually says that though, do they? Naja.